Yo, what's up guys? We're back with another video today. And yes guys, I have heard about your comments. I have read them. I have adjusted my mic. I know it was a little bit off. I'm not gonna lie. I have watched the video. It was a little bit stinky. I'm not gonna lie guys, alright? I have fixed it, alright? Let me know in the comments if it's good guys, alright? But in today's video guys, we're gonna be talking about something that I really like and something that I feel like a lot of people like. The UFC title runs. Like fighters who have had like some amazing title runs in the UFC, guys. So we're talking about like some of the most goated title runs in recent years, like not of all time, like cause like I was born like 2017. No, I'm joking guys, I'm joking. Now I've watched the old UFC, but I'm only going to be referring to recent UFC, right? So none of the old stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, straight out of the gate, we have to go with probably the most common one, Charles Oliveira. Arguably everybody's favorite fighter. And how can you not like Charles Oliveira, man? This guy is just like, he's literally us. Like anyone can relate to Charles Oliveira, guys. And this guy arguably had like the greatest title run ever in the UFC. Like it was such like it only got really exciting, I'd say, when he beat Kevin Lee. But even then, his other fights before Kevin Lee were still pretty fun. But I feel like it was especially the Kevin Lee fight that a lot of people started to pay attention to Charles Oliveira. And then obviously when he beat Michael Chandler, he then became the champion, and his championship run was so legendary, man. I'm counting the championship run as well. Like, this video is going to be like the fighters who are going to their title runs, like the run to the belt. But Charles Oliveira's title run as well was just so amazing, man. And he's still in the title run, baby. Listen, he lost to Islam. He technically lost to Arman, but you know the champ has a name, man. He's gonna get the belt back, guys. No, he's not. But you get what I'm saying. Every fight he has, I'm not gonna lie, especially after like the Beneil Dariush fight. Like whenever he fights, it feels like he's in a championship fight. I don't know why. It's just like I don't like to say the word a lot, but I feel like whenever Charles Oliveira has a fight, it just feels like so much aura. Like that sounds cringy for me to say, but that's what it feels like. It really feels like it's a championship fight. Like, I was more excited and I felt more like this was a bigger fight when Charles Oliveira fought Michael Chandler than I did with Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Like, actually. Like, Charles Oliveira getting the win over Michael Chandler was a better legacy win than Jon Jones getting a win over Stipe. At the time, guys. At the time. But yeah, how can you not love Charles Oliveira? The title run that this guy had was just legendary. Like, everybody knows about it. Everybody talks about it. There's not much else for me to say besides it was just like the best title run ever, honestly. Alright, the next goated title run we had, guys, is Tom Aspinall. And it's still going, guys. It's still going. Technically, he's not a champion. He's an interim champion, blah, 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 all that stuff. I don't care. He's the people's champion. He's the real champion. He had more title defenses before Jon Jones fought Stipe Miocic. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Like the interim champion before Jon Jones fought Stipe, like just so you guys know, had more title defenses than the actual champion of the heavyweight division. That is absolutely insane to like think about, right, guys? And this guy's championship run was so fun to watch, and like I started to really watch his fights when he beat Volkov, and I especially started to like really like become a big fan when he beat Marcin Tybura when he returned after he broke his knee. Because I wasn't like the craziest fan with Tom Aspinall, but once he like beat up like Marcin Tybura, I was like, okay, yeah, this guy's crazy. I'm actually a big fan of him. He's got a great personality as well. And then obviously when he beat Sergey Pavlovich, he became a champion, and he's I don't care what anyone says, he's the heavyweight champion. He won the belt. Him winning the interim belt or heavyweight belt just felt so amazing to watch. And because everyone thought Sergey was going to destroy him. Sergey had, like, I'm about to say it again, he had aura because he was, like, the scary Russian monster. Like, he kind of reminded me a lot of Fedor Emelianenko, guys. And Tom Aspinall comes along, knocks him out on a 2 weeks notice, and then becomes the champion. Then destroys Curtis Blades, and then has Jon Jones running for his life, man. I mean, that's, like, insane. Like, to do all that before you're technically a champion is crazy to, like, think about. Alright, Petr Yan. Petr Yan's title run, guys, was, like kind of very... I don't know why. Maybe this is just me, but it kind of gave me similar vibes to, like, when Conor McGregor's title run was happening. And I was kind of going to put Conor McGregor on here, but he hasn't fought in so long that I was just like, Nah, not really. And that's just an easy one to put Conor McGregor on because his title run was legendary. Arguably more than like Charles Oliveira's. But the reason why I say Petr Yan's title run reminds me similar to Conor McGregor's is because it was just like, I don't know why. I think it's just the way that Petr Yan is just a striker and Conor McGregor's a striker, and he was just being some legendary names at the same time. And the fact that they both destroyed Jose Aldo. Like, when Petr Yan destroyed Jose Aldo, it was sad. It was kind of a sad moment in the UFC. But at the same time, it was super impressive for Petr Yan because that was like an amazing win to have. Yeah, Jose Aldo's got 9 wins, but still, beating Jose Aldo is actually insane to have on your resume. But then it all went crashing down when the Aljamain fight happened. But he's hanging back on the momentum. He's got a lot of momentum now, and I feel like we're back on the title run with Petr Yan now, especially after he beat Davison Figueiredo recently. That was really impressive, guys. All right, but you know, guys, none of those are equivalent to Balal Muhammad's title run, guys. This was the greatest. I know I said Charles Oliveira was the greatest title run ever. Balal Muhammad was the greatest of the greatest. This guy had the most insane title run ever. Knockouts, finishes, submissions, you name it. This guy had everything. And then he comes along and destroys Leon Edwards after he got eye poked by Leon Edwards in their first fight. Balal Muhammad would have just destroyed Leon Edwards in the first fight, guys. And then he showed it in the second fight. He just pummeled him. He destroyed him. He out-wrestled him. He outstruck him. He out-grappled him. Balal Muhammad's title run is crazy, and it's gonna keep going till 2027, guys. He's gonna destroy Shavkat. He's then gonna destroy Kamaru Usman. He's then gonna destroy JDM. It's actually gonna be insane, guys. It's gonna be legendary. This guy's gonna become the greatest of all time. He's gonna become the GOAT. Greater than GSP, greater than everybody. He'll then fight up middleweight. Okay, I'm gonna stop joking, guys. Now on to the next category. All right, now we have Shaun O'Malley, guys. Shaun O'Malley's title run kind of feels generated. It feels like something that the UFC just produced out of nowhere. But at the same time, Shaun O'Malley's just a really fun fighter. I love Shaun O'Malley. He's kind of one of my favorite fighters right now, and I was super just pissed off when Merab took the belt from him. It just ruined the whole Sphere, guys. The Sphere was on an offside topic, guys. The UFC Sphere was such a great card throughout. The prelims were amazing, and everything up to the 2 title fights were amazing. And then the 2 title fights just ruined the whole card, in my opinion. If at least one of those 2 title fights were good, I would have put them in my UFC Oscar video, guys. That's why I didn't put it on there. But especially with the Merab one, I was just so upset. I was so upset. And it wasn't even a war. If it was a war and Merab was barely able to beat Shaun O'Malley, I would have been okay, Merab beat Shaun O'Malley, but at least it was a war, guys. But that fight was terrible, guys, and I was so upset. But yeah, back to Shaun O'Malley's title run, guys. Shaun O'Malley's title run was it was just really good. He knocked out everybody. He just kept getting those highlight reels and just farming views and all that stuff. And it just kept going like that up until Shaun O'Malley knocked out Aljamain Sterling to become the champion. You can really just describe Shaun O'Malley's title run as just the highlight reel farmer, which is what I put on here, guys. Alright, and the final person we have on here, kind of cheating because Joaquin Buckley hasn't actually become a champion yet, but I actually think, in all honesty, guys, I actually think Joaquin Buckley will become champion. This is a bold prediction I have. I think he'll become champion in 2025. Maybe he doesn't fight for the belt in 2025, but I feel the momentum he has and just the wins he has, especially since last year, he beat Colby Covington, Vicente Luque, some really good wins. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I really feel the UFC wants him to become champion. If Shavkat loses, which I do think is going to happen against Balal, I feel their next option would be Joaquin Buckley. So I feel they might try and push Joaquin Buckley for the belt. Or fast track him to the belt. That's what I mean, guys. But even before he even fights for the belt, his title, the run he's had in welterweight has actually been insane. Before he was just a bum at middleweight, and then he goes to welterweight, and then goes on a 6-fight winning streak, beating guys like Vicente Luque, Wonderboy, and Colby Covington. I just said those names. But still, like, those are some, and especially with the Colby Covington fight, it was actually, like, so impressive. He destroyed Colby Covington. I know I'm a Colby Covington hater, guys. This channel is a Colby Covington hater since he lost, guys. But it was insane. It was insane how Joaquin Buckley just destroyed Colby Covington and made him look like a bum. He really did. But guys, that is me covering some of the most goated title runs in UFC history as far as recently goes. Let me know if you guys like this video, and also let me know if the mic is good, guys. Like I said in the beginning of the video, just let me know if the mic's good. And I will see you in the next video. Peace!